Good day, YouTube. Hope you're doing well. This is my latest Nike Air Force shirt. Thrift shop, $2. Washed it, ready to wear. I love Air Force Falcon jersey, Nike stuff. I'm a big fan of Nike. Today's video is the topic that somebody requested, space available travel, which is in the military, most often the Air Force. If you are active duty and you want to travel somewhere where the Air Force already has a flight going to, most likely in a cargo aircraft that can also carry passengers, you can sign up to see if you can get a flight. Either it's free or very inexpensive, maybe $10, maybe $15 each way. When I was stationed in Hawaii, I worked at the terminal, Hickam Air Force Base, second floor. One of the things that I noticed is sometimes Hawaii is a very popular destination that people want to go to. Sometimes it could be easier to get there, but leaving there, if you're flying space A, it could be tough. Sometimes I would see people there day after day after day. And it's not something that I wanted to do back then or today. Now, if you're a retiree, maybe you have the time to do that, but if you're active duty, which you have to be active duty, and then your family can fly with you as well, I'll talk about that in the different categories for travel. Like I said, these people would be stuck there sometimes, and you have to find a place to sleep, or you're going to sleep at the terminal if that's allowed, which is not very comfortable. That's how come proper planning is imperative that you do that. If you want to find out how this program works, find the space available location nearest you or their website, and they'll have a schedule posted of which flights are going. Most of them are overseas, but sometimes stateside as well. I've taken one flight on active duty for the Air Force Reserve, where we went from Peterson Air Force Base on a C-17 and we landed in England at Mildenhall. Now, on that flight, there was also space available, and there were a few families, maybe 10 people, civilians, who got to get on that flight and fly to England with us. They were required to have their passport. So when they in process in England, they had to show their passport. But at the same time, I'm sure at the terminal at Peterson Air Force Base, they had to show their passport prior to departing. Now, how did they get back? I have no idea, because we ended up flying back commercial. So if there was a flight, they can try to attempt to get on that flight to return. If that's the case, or if not, they'd have to buy a ticket themselves. How does this program work? You have to be active duty. I am active duty right now for the Air Force Reserve, so I am qualified to use this program if I wanted to. If you are Guard or Reserve, you do not qualify unless you're on Title 10 or active duty orders for a period of time, because you have to take leave. If you're active duty, regular active duty, and you want to see what available flights there are, and there's one to, let's say, Germany, from Georgia to Germany, if you're on leave, you'll have to show your leave paperwork, and if there's space, you put your name on the list. There are categories for how you get ranked. I'll talk about those categories. Category 1 is emergency leave travel in connection with serious illness or death, or impending death of a member of your immediate family. So that is category number 1. That's priority. If you're on leave and you just want to use that program, there's a category for that as well, but it's more towards the bottom. Category 2, accompanied environmental morale leave. Accompanied. Sponsors on environmental and morale leave are accompanied family members. That's category 2. Category 3, which is a popular one, is ordinary leave, relatives' house, hunting permissive TDY, Medal of Honor holders, and foreign military. So let's say that's the example where you're in Georgia but you want to go to Germany to travel for free, but you're on leave. That is category number 3. Category number 4 is unaccompanied dependents on environmental morale leave. Unaccompanied dependents, meaning if my wife wanted to use that program without me, she can do that as long as she can get a slot. Category 5, permissive temporary duty, students, dependents, post-deployment, or mobilization respite absence. And then category 6, retirees and their dependents. So if you're a retiree and you have a lot of time, keep in mind that you're going to be category number 6, which is the last one. As a retiree, maybe you're not in a hurry to get anywhere, so you'll take that risk and it can work for you. I've heard of examples of Travis Air Force Base in California where they have flights weekly to Hawaii, where it's pretty simple to get to Hawaii for almost free, but getting out of Hawaii may be a different story. The best thing you can do is do research. Find out where your nearest installation is that has flights. For the Air Force, that's what I'm familiar with, is Logistics Readiness Squadron, LRS. They are going to post their schedules. I don't know how far in advance. It could be a week, it could be 10 days, or it could be 2 weeks. So do your research, see how often they have those flights. Sometimes it's stateside, sometimes it's going overseas. Do your research. Always have a backup plan of if you do have to buy your ticket last minute, do you have the money to pay for that? Do you have enough leave to use should you get stuck somewhere? Hopefully this has been helpful. I'm sure that you can actually find websites that help you out. If I do, I'll put that link at the bottom. If you do have any input because you've used SpaceA Travel before, share that with us to see how easy or difficult it was, or what locations or what experiences you had. Hopefully you're having a great day. Take care.